afternoon, Coach Desiree. You are CAF Best Women's Coach. You have been CAF Best Women's Coach in 2018 and 2019, and you are the coach of South Africa, one of the best teams in our continent. It's a pleasure to have you. What is your thoughts about the draw, the results of the draw?
Well, thanks for having me. We're just excited to be back on the playing field again after being inactive for such a long time. I think if I look at our draw, we've played Mozambique before, but we've always said that we will not underestimate any team. You have 2 matches, and if you don't take teams seriously, you could end up, being on the back foot. So we will obviously, we played them at the COSAFA Cup. That was a couple of months ago, and we know that teams do improve and get better. So we will have to be better, and we will have to bring our A game to get a result.
So what will be your plan against Mozambique? You already know this team, you have played against them, but what is the special ingredients you will use to defeat them?
Look, they're a very physical side, and also move the ball around quite well. I think we have to be in a super physical condition, first of all. And we'll have to play our game, and stick to what we know. And that's the important thing. We played them at the COSAFA Cup in 2020 with a very local-based team. It was a tough tournament, especially in the beginning due to the inactivity. But we'll make sure that we're in a better shape, and we'll respect them and not take any team lightly, because if you've been to the World Cup once, you surely want to go again. And it starts here, it starts here. We need to plan and prepare properly. So we have a couple of international matches coming up, and hopefully we can use that to prepare and get the result that we want.
So you're already thinking about the FIFA World Cup in 2023, or you're just focusing on AFCON for the moment?
No, what I said was that once you've been to the World Cup, you surely want to go back again. But this is the first game. We won't look too far ahead of ourselves. This is the first game, and we need to get a positive result out in that game to go through to the next round.
Coach Randy, good afternoon. I know that you are from USA for the moment, so the time should be totally different.
I'm early in the morning. Thank you for having me.
It's a real pleasure to have you this afternoon in Cairo. You have an amazing experience of women's football with more than 30 years as a manager. You have been head coach of Trinidad and Tobago women's national team. You have also been coach of USA under 23 women's national team, amongst other positions. Now that you are the coach of the Nigeria's team, the beast of women's football in Africa, what is first your feeling?
Well, I'm really excited and thankful for the opportunity. I have to give a lot of credit to President Pinnock and the General Secretary, Dr. Sanusi. I appreciate the opportunity and the trust they've put into me to run the program, and very excited. I've been with the team only one time in Turkey for our first event, and really enjoyed the players. I think it's a great group of talent, and the biggest thing right now is getting enough time, just getting time with them to fulfill some more of the training and the game models that we want to present.
Okay, all the biggest countries of the continent hope to defeat you. Is that something that you fear?
No, I think you always embrace the challenge. Obviously the draw is a difficult draw. We have a lot of respect for Ghana, and we know the strength and power of that team. But as far as the pressure of the job and the task at hand, I think that's something that any competitor truly embraces. And, I think the biggest thing for me is I'm just ready to get to work.
Okay, you will face Ghana. The Black Queens are also among the best teams of the continent. What would be your strategy against them?
Well, I think right now I've got to do a little more homework because obviously being from the U.S., I'm a little bit newer to all the African nations. But I know the history. I know several of the results over the years against Ghana, and I understand as I mentioned earlier, the strength of this team. So we have a lot of respect for them. I think the biggest thing for me right now is worrying about our team and putting together our plan and the way we want to play. And again, that takes some time, and that's what we've been working on this year as we've gotten together. And we've got a few more international matches coming up in June and in September. So we're looking forward to the time that we'll have with the team. So I think right now the focus is more on preparing our team properly. And as we get closer, then we'll start to prepare a little bit more for Ghana.
Okay. Nigeria has also an amazing story with FIFA Women's World Cup with 8 participation so far. Is that something that you already think about now?
Well, I think you're well aware of the history in the World Cup with Nigeria and the success and even some of the shortcomings, at the World Cup level. And I think that's one of the things. I'll go back to what I said in the beginning. I think that's what any good coach wants, is the challenge to see if you can't take the country even a step farther than they've been before, and so that's obviously the goal. We understand we've got to get through AFCON first before we can start to think about the World Cup. So, our next focus, now that we know the draw and how things are going to work, the focus now will be on preparing for those games.
Africa, it's time. It's now.
Mercy Tago is a former player of Ghana's team. She took part in 1999 FIFA World Cup as a player, and now she's the Black Queens coach. Welcome, Coach Mercy.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me.
To have you. We are very happy to have you this afternoon. So let's talk about this encounter. Or these encounters, because it will be a double header. What are your thoughts on this draw, especially Ghana facing Nigeria, maybe one of the best posters so far?
Thank you very much once again for having me, and good afternoon to you all. Yeah, like you said, yes, at long last, the draw has been made, and we are so pleased and happy to have a team in the zone of Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire. All the big gurus are there, and when it comes like this, when things like this happens, it gives you the strength to work extra hard. When Ghana is meeting Nigeria, it's like a tug of war. Nigeria respects Ghana, just like the coach said, and Ghana also respects Nigeria so much. But we need to put in more effort so that we'll be able to be abreast with whatever plans that we have. So for now, we are happy. We have the draw. We need to go and prepare well to meet Nigeria. It's unfortunate that our first game, we are meeting Nigeria, but nothing is impossible.
And what will be the key against these Super Falcons?
For now, we know Africa, now Nigeria is reigning. South Africa is following closely, but then Ghana, somewhere along the line, got itself relegated, and we are now back. We want to make amends and get to the level that we used to be. For now, what we intend, or what I intend doing, is to strategize, start preparation as soon as possible, send the team back to training camp, and start preparing by playing international friendly matches along the line with these big clubs, big teams in other countries to prepare towards the outcome.
And for you, now that you will face maybe one of the biggest teams of the continent, what would be the best road to the final tournament? Of course, your ambitions are to take part to this AFCON, but do you look also toward the FIFA World Cup?
For now, we want to take the qualifiers match after match. if we are able to advance to that level that will qualify us to the World Cup, then we are there. But for now, I want to concentrate on this Alcon and get to the level that we want to see ourselves.
It's all about making it come true. Patience. It's definitely worth it all. We are coming back, stronger than ever. For all we know, we are in this together. Africa, it's time. It's now.
Renal Pedros, who is the coach of Morocco. We will have this conversation in French because I'm always sure that he would prefer this language. Vous avez été élu the best FIFA Women's Coach en 2018 pour votre travail à la tête de l'OL, l'Olympique Lyonnais, qui est quand même l'un des grands clubs de football féminin en Europe. Et depuis quelques mois, vous êtes l'entraîneur du Maroc. D'entrée, j'ai envie de vous demander quelle est la différence entre quitter un club et aujourd'hui être en Afrique pour entraîner les Lions de l'Atlas.
Déjà, le travail n'est pas le même. Quand on est dans un club, on travaille au quotidien, on a les joueuses en permanence, on joue des matchs de championnat les week-ends avec ces joueuses-là. Quand on a une sélection, on a les joueuses un peu moins souvent, selon des périodes FIFA. Donc le travail est un peu différent. Le niveau aussi est clairement différent. Mais c'est vrai que avec le projet qu'a mis en place la fédération marocaine, on a un peu plus d'aptitude à pouvoir travailler un petit peu plus avec les joueuses locales, notamment avec l'accord des clubs, bien sûr, et puis de récupérer à chaque date FIFA les joueuses étrangères pour qu'on puisse faire des matchs amicaux, pour qu'on puisse aussi faire un groupe pour pouvoir préparer cette CAN en 2022.
Alors, vous êtes un spécialiste du football féminin, peut-être un peu moins du football féminin africain. Est-ce que vous avez des appréhensions ou vous avez déjà eu le temps de réviser tous vos classiques et que vous êtes incollable sur le football féminin africain?
Je suis absolument pas incollable sur le football féminin africain. C'est vrai que j'ai découvert le football féminin africain à travers le Maroc. Qui est un pays qui se développe énormément depuis cette année sur le football féminin, puisque la fédération a mis en place depuis cette année un championnat professionnel de première et deuxième division, a mis en place aussi un travail pour essayer d'avoir le plus de joueuses possible, un travail de masse pour avoir les jeunes joueuses, pour qu'on puisse à moyen et long terme avoir des équipes nationales compétitives. Et ils ont surtout mis en place avec la fédération des sports-études qui vont émerger durant quelques années, qui fait qu'on a une convention entre la fédération et l'éducation nationale qui est très importante pour pouvoir faire fonctionner ces sports-études. Donc c'est un football professionnel féminin qui se met en place tout doucement, qui a commencé cette année. Il va falloir un petit peu de temps, mais c'est un projet qui est ambitieux, qui est nécessaire pour le foot féminin marocain. Et donc, je suis très heureux d'en faire partie dès aujourd'hui pour essayer d'amener la sélection marocaine le plus haut possible.
D'accord. Alors, votre statut de pays hôte de la prochaine Coupe d'Afrique des Nations vous épargne le stress d'une campagne qualificative. Mais quel est votre regard sur le tirage qui vient d'avoir lieu? Quelles sont les équipes en quelque sorte, qui vous intéresse un peu plus que les autres?
On va regarder, c'est vrai, attentivement les équipes qui sont dominateurs de régulièrement, qui vont à la Coupe du Monde. Voilà, on va essayer de regarder, d'avoir l'œil un petit peu sur tout ça. C'est vrai que pour nous, c'est une première aussi. On attendait justement ces éliminatoires pour pouvoir se positionner, pour voir un petit peu les nations qu'on allait suivre, qu'on allait regarder. Voilà, et en tout cas, ce sera avec un œil très affirmé, très respectueux qu'on va regarder tous ces matchs, parce que on veut bien sûr se hisser parmi les meilleures équipes africaines féminines. Et c'est pour ça qu'on va essayer de rien laisser au hasard.
D'accord. Alors, des perspectives déjà pour la Coupe du Monde Australie-Nouvelle-Zélande?
Déjà, la première perspective, c'est la CAN. Je pense qu'il ne faut pas se tromper d'objectif. On a, entre guillemets, la chance de pas pouvoir faire ces éliminatoires et d'être le pays organisateur de cette CAN. Et ça, c'est formidable pour le Maroc. Je pense que ça va être une fête incroyable. Et j'espère qu'il y aura des spectateurs dans les stades pour pouvoir accueillir cette CAN 2022. Et après, j'ai envie de dire, chaque chose en son temps. On va essayer d'essayer. On joue cette CAN, c'est pour la gagner de toute manière. Donc, on va essayer de bien la préparer. Et puis, si on arrive à au moins être en demi-finale, on participera à quelque chose d'exceptionnel qui sera la Coupe du Monde. Et pour la première fois pour le Maroc. Mais en tout cas, ce qui est important pour nous aujourd'hui, c'est de ne pas brûler les étapes. C'est de commencer à bien travailler, de trouver des matchs amicaux intéressants pour nous. Et puis, d'être prêt aussi début juillet 2022 pour jouer cette CAN au Maroc.
Voilà. Avant d'ouvrir cette session aux médias qui sont présents, qui ont bien sûr des questions, on a une petite question qui nous vient de Meskrim Tades, qui est un senior manager du football féminin à la CAF et qui vous demande, vous, en tant qu'entraîneur du Maroc et aussi en tant que pays hôte, comment est-ce que vous vous préparez tout le temps et quelles sont les attentes du public local par rapport à cette compétition et à vous-même?
On se prépare, je pense, du mieux possible, dans le sens où il ne faut pas oublier aussi qu'il y a une pandémie et que c'est quand même difficile de faire voyager les joueuses. Donc, on espère que cette pandémie va vite s'interrompre pour qu'on puisse pouvoir travailler avec nos joueuses étrangères et les faire venir plus sereinement, j'ai envie de dire. Après, avec les joueuses locales, on travaille très bien. On a la chance de pouvoir les avoir régulièrement plusieurs semaines dans le mois. C'est pour ça, comme je disais au départ, qu'on travaille aussi très bien avec certains clubs qui nous permettent d'avoir les joueuses locales pour pouvoir les faire travailler un peu plus et comme nous, on le souhaite. Après, l'attente du public marocain, il est important. Je pense que le football féminin marocain sont les ambassadrices du football marocain. Je pense qu'il y a beaucoup de monde qui vont découvrir le football marocain durant cette CAN. Et c'est pour ça que je disais tout à l'heure que ça allait être certainement une très grande fête. Il y a beaucoup d'impatience de la part de certaines personnes parce qu'en discutant un petit peu avec des personnes ici au Maroc, ils sont impatients de voir du foot marocain, du foot féminin à la télé. Ils sont impatients d'aller dans les stades, ils sont impatients de découvrir et ils sont surtout très supporters. Et ça, c'est très important. Donc, ce sera à nous de leur donner envie de venir au stade. Ce sera à nous de leur donner envie de vibrer avec nous et puis d'aller le plus loin possible pour aller dans cette CAN.
Africa, it's time. It's now.
Let's go back to Coach Mercy. Coach Mercy, if you are still there with us, we'll be enchanted to have your thoughts on women's football now and the way fans are reacting to this.
Thank you. This part of my country, Ghana, women's football has become so huge that each and every, even parents now want their female children to get themselves involved in women's football. And now the new FA, you all know that some few years back, we went into this normalization. And by God's grace, we've been able to elect a new president who is so much interested in women's football. So he's putting everything possible in place to uplift the image of women's football in Ghana. As at the moment, we are playing a league, a very competitive league. We have two zones, northern sector and southern sector. And it is very, very competitive. For now, we don't even know who is taking the ultimate. So the women's football in Ghana for now has really lifted the image in such a way that each and every single female player wants to find herself in that level that we are all expecting. So for now, women's football in Ghana is at that level that I believe that selecting the best players, Ghana's national team will have former strength that it used to have, and getting to the level where we see Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana will very soon be there.
We have a question from Samuel Amadou.
Samuel Amadou from goal.com. Well, my question goes to Coach Desiree Ali. So I don't know how you feel concerning the format of the draw. Well, a lot is a bit confusing about how this is, but notwithstanding, I don't know how you feel about the challenge this time you do have. After I've been in the finals 5 times and now still looking a bit far from winning the title, despite having a defeat on penalties against Nigeria in the last time out. So I don't know how you feel about the challenge this time going to Morocco and also ahead of the World Cup qualifiers.
Look, we're not looking no further than our first game. I think if you lose focus, if you look too far ahead, we will prepare and plan really well for Mozambique and make sure that we do that, go beyond that hurdle first before we think of anything else. And that for us at this stage is the most important thing.
Let's take another question from Busisiwe Mukwena.
Thank you so much. Good day, everyone. My first question is going to Coach Messi. Coach Messi, you guys have a very important job of hopefully eliminating Nigeria. I mean, just looking at how they've dominated the competition like for so many years. Number one, do you think it is possible to eliminate Nigeria, especially so early in the qualifiers? 2, do you think you have the players, to do the job, to eliminate Nigeria and possibly have new champions for the Women's AFCON? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Like I said initially, nothing is impossible. And looking at how Ghana football, especially female football, is growing fast, it tells you that we have what it takes to qualify. Not necessarily beating Nigeria, but to qualify to the AFCON. I have enough professional players who are playing in the top flight league in Europe that I believe that they form core of my team for now. And even the local league that we are playing, I'm seeing so much talent that they have the strength and ability, the enthusiasm to fix themselves into the national team, able to face Africa and the world equally. So for now, what I will tell you is let's wait and see. Since we are all preparing, let's prepare. When the day comes, the truth will come out. Thank you.
It's Africa. It's the love of the game. It's singing your national anthem with pride. Daring, that's how they'd call you. Passionate, evident in every move. Determined, the rush, the sweat, the cheer. Persistent, it's all about making it come true. Patient, it's definitely worth it all. We are coming back, stronger than ever. For all we know, we're in this together. Africa, it's time, it's now.
First of all, thank you, all of you, for your participation to this. It's clear that after so many months of disruptions regarding our women's football, it was time for us to relaunch our activities and, of course, include the media who are part of the promotion of our football. So thank you so much for playing, for being part of this session. And we will wish you best of luck for the next encounters. We know that the qualifiers will not be easy for everyone. We will, of course, we will keep you posted about all of the information regarding the African Cup of Nations and also the FIFA World Cup. Thank you again.